Hey, it's Rocky Tapscott here, and first of all, welcome to Digital Asset Profits. I thought I'd do this quick video to sort of give you an orientation of what we've got going on here. And bear in mind this group's brand new, so there's only a few members at the moment, but it will grow over time, and I'll be adding more training and more content over time too. So when you first arrive, you'll probably come here to the community, and I'd love for you to click on this here, the welcome start here post, read through there, and then introduce yourself at the bottom of that post. If you'd like to at some stage team up and collaborate with people, go to this tab here, and there's a bit of an intro there. And if you have a product you'd like to get people to license or to become affiliates, more on this as you go through the training, comment in here and other people will chime in, and you might find joint venture partners, licensees, affiliates. What I'd like for this to become is a community where everybody's doing deals with each other and everybody's helping everybody else sell their products and services. For general comments, click on the general discussion tab, which is probably always going to be here. When you post a comment, you'll see you have a choice here to choose. Always choose general discussion for any comments you want to put in here. Put a title and write your comment there. General discussion. If you want to team up and collaborate, choose that one there and then post in there. When you click over to the classroom, the first training I have here at the moment is what I've called a license to print money, and this is how we're using licensing rather than using affiliates to promote our products. And with licensing, as you go through these lessons here, you will see how you can turn any product or service using licensing into a digital vending machine that generates money for you through royalties for months or years. It's very exciting, and I really think this is something you may never have thought about, because typically people invest in share market, bonds, property, businesses, things like that. We're talking about intellectual property investing, and your product is your intellectual property, but there's a whole bunch of other ways you can use intellectual property from other people. You can add it to your products, you can add your product to other people's IP. We can do all these sorts of creative deals, often with no money changing hands. And intellectual property is probably the best investment I've ever found. I'm 66 now, and I've been investing for 40 years. And I've done everything. I've bought houses, and I've worked in businesses, and I've run businesses, and I've had a job and everything. And this idea of intellectual property licensing is the best thing I've ever found when it comes to investment returns. You can get your money back. You buy something, you can get your money back within a week, and then you can reinvest it in something else. And you've still got the asset, right? So if you buy a house, it goes up, you sell it, you lose all your returns. You make a profit or a loss depending on how it goes, but you've sold the asset. Intellectual property, you can sell, or what we prefer to do is rent intellectual property assets to tens, hundreds, thousands of people, and they all pay us royalties, and you still got the asset. It's clonable, it's copyable, you can put it inside anybody else's traffic flow. It's such a powerful investment that I think once you start going through this training, you're going to realize, where has this been all my life? So the initial training I've got here is I've licensed all these from Travis Sago. So this is that licensing again, right? This is not mine. I license it from Travis, who you may or may not have heard of, but you'll see him in all these videos and hear him. Brilliant guy. He's the guy that got me up to speed on this, and it's just, I'm always thankful to him for sharing this knowledge, because most people will never talk about this. The first training here is Millionaire Math, where he talks about how to use payment plans to sell your products, and it allows you to double or more your prices and also double or triple your sales. It's a brilliant strategy. Hardly anybody knows about it. If they know about it, they don't use it because they're frightened or whatever. But go through that, test it in your business, and you should be able to easily raise your prices and make more sales. Absolutely no-brainer strategy. The second one here is 1000% markup mojo. So Travis, this is a 38-minute video where he takes you through how to take the millionaire math idea and then multiply that by 10 or 100 or 1,000 times. We're getting infinite returns using what he covers in this strategy. Absolutely brilliant. And you can take that straight away, implement it very quickly, and you will crush it with this. Down the bottom here, you've got this, watch the video, and then you've got the markup guide, which is a summary of the key points in the video. You've got the transcript, which I've lightly edited for clarity, and this is the case study of Rebecca. Now, you may have seen this, depends on where you've been before you arrived here, but read this case study. This is how one of our partners or one of our colleagues used licensing to go from struggling to $2 million a year business, and she's got unlimited potential because of licensing. So this is truly remarkable what you can learn in here. The next one here is what Travis calls the buying frenzy offer tool, and if you want to dial in your offer so that it converts to the maximum number of people and have people begging to buy from you, this video, this training shows you how to do that. It's absolutely brilliant, and if you implement this even half-assed, you're going to sell more stuff. All right. Now down here I've got a link to a PDF copy of this tool that he talks about in the video, so you can just download that and you're on your way. And then finally here, there'll be more. I'm going to add more in here, but at the moment you've got what I call this huge opportunity, and there's a PDF here that talks about how to build a low stress, high profit business using what you've learned in here. Now this virtually nobody knows any of this. It's so uncommon to have people that have got their offer dialed in who are using this millionaire math strategy and who are using licensing to supercharge their returns from their products. Nobody's doing this. You could do this yourself, or you could even train somebody, let them watch this and pay them to go out and do this for other people. And whether you give them an hourly rate or you split the profits with them, you can use this to put people in an unlimited number of businesses, generating royalties for you from your products, from other people's products. It's absolutely a blue ocean strategy where there is no competition for this. So if you would like to do that, the world is your oyster. Now, if you have any trouble with any of these, if you have any questions, if you want my help, go to the community here, go into general discussion, start a new thread and ask me, and I will come in and I'll help you. My whole idea with this is to help as many people as I can turn their products into digital vending machines, which is what we're talking about, and get out of the rat race if you've got a job, or if you're not making enough in your business. If your business is going really well and you want to do better, whatever stage you're at, come in here, ask me questions. I will work with you, help you as much as I can to make this the best free group you've ever been a member of. So with that said, I would love to see your comments, your introductions in this post here, and I'm looking forward to helping you implement this digital vending machine strategy for yourself. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you in the group.